Before we get stuck in to giving the bedroom a refresh, I need to put away the pile of doom, which consists of some bits from summer holidays, some summery bits that I just know we are not going to get the Irish weather in September, although stranger things have happened, but these are too cold, so they're getting packed away back in the little holiday basket until next year. Also, when I make videos like this, I like to leave some of the background noise left in, but you will soon hear renovations have begun in the house downstairs, so there is loads of banging and drilling. I am about to share with you the world record for the largest dust bunny ever. Have you seen the likes of this? This is shocking. This is what lives rent-free under my bed. Because I'm going to be touching up the furniture today, whipping out with paintbrush and paint, I need to make sure that there is as little dust as possible, because the last thing I want to happen is these dusty bits sticking to my wet paint. Back in March, some of you might remember that I finally, after a decade, got around to painting the wardrobe that is in the bedroom. So a little bit of history, all of the pieces in my bedroom are secondhand. And a lot of them, including the bed and the lockers that are either side, they are probably a decade old as well, way older than a decade, but I got them probably a decade ago, and I painted everything in this creamy white shade. It's called Vanille by Authentico, and my bed was originally pine. One of the lockers was mahogany, and then the other one was like a kind of veneered oak. So I painted everything the same colour so that I would have a matching set. My bed frame was €50, still holding up. And then the locker, one of them I got I think for €10 at the time, and the other one €20. You see, back in 2013, secondhand pieces of furniture were really cheap. Now, not so cheap. Now you may be wondering, hey, where are you getting all them scratches on the bedposts? Well, look at the paws that you see in this video, and also some of them are from Blondie and Pepsi as well. Now I have not touched up the paint on any of the pieces of furniture in the bedroom in years. So this is how the painted pieces of furniture have held up in the bedroom. Obviously, I use my bed every single day, and if I didn't have cats in it, I probably wouldn't have as much chips on it. I think I painted this bed back in 2016 maybe. Could have been 2015 or 2014. It was around that time. It is so old, I don't have a YouTube video for it. It's on the blog. That's how old this project is. There's only a few chips and dings on the tables. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to clean it, sand it. And I'm sanding it because, have you ever noticed when you paint over a chip, the paint, it might not be level. So I like to sand the chip as smooth as I can, just to wear down the paint that's around it. Sometimes you'll get more paint flaking because you're just agitating it and lifting off those flaky pieces that aren't stuck on. So don't worry if that happens. You can then go in with a bit of primer or undercoat, and that will kind of fill it. And that's why I'm using a brush, because if you use a roller, it goes on really smooth and thin. But I find when I'm topping up chips, I like to put it on a little bit thicker, and I can get that control with a paintbrush. Now there can be a downside to this, because if you put paint on thick, it can chip easily and it can take longer to dry and cure. So it can be a bit of a balancing act when you are just touching up some of the chips. But I just try to sand it as smooth as I can and then come along with a brush. I feel like I have more control with a brush, and I can put the paint on thicker where I need to. Now, I don't think the pieces of furniture are too bad, considering they get used every day, and sometimes, when I say sometimes, most mornings, a cat or two is sitting on those bedside lockers, staring at me until I wake up. While we have a moment of silence, the builders are not making any noise, and the paint is drying, I want to talk to you about today's channel sponsor, which you would have seen before on the channel, and that is Craftsy. We are heading into autumn, Perfect time to do a bit of evening upskilling on the dark, cozy nights. So if you want to dip your toe into a new craft, I highly recommend Craftsy. Now, if you are new to Craftsy and you're like, I have never heard of these before, who and what is Craftsy? Craftsy is your go-to online resource for all things creative. So whether you are into doing crochet, embroidery, painting, knitting, baking, cake decorating, there is something for everyone. There are over 2,000 classes taught by expert instructors. One thing that I really enjoy about Craftsy is the community that you will find on Craftsy. So it's not just your classes. You can connect with fellow makers, creators, you can share ideas and stay inspired with new content being added all of the time. Now, if you have been watching the summer renovation prep, I'm very excited that walls are coming down, and so we are making progress, but you would have saw me struggle when it comes to picking a floor, picking a paint. It's like I got decision fatigue and I just got overwhelmed. So while I've had some in-between time, I'm kind of shuffling around with the builders here. I actually took 2 interior classes on Craftsy this week. One of them that I really enjoyed was the colour and pattern for interior design, and this class was by Jamie Mears. And I also did another one which was the decorating 101 class with Monet and Tavia, and both of these classes just kind of brought it back to the basics of design and layering and pattern and teaming things together and color wheel. So if you are stuck on something, or if you want to just dip your toe in something new and you don't want to go all in on like a course, why not check out Craftsy and see if there's something in the skill that you are curious about. And yes, of course, I am back again with the $1.49 offer. So the first 1,000 people to click the link in the description and pinned in the comment section will get a full year of Craftsy premium membership for only $1.49. So be quick, $1.49. This offer is open only for new members. So do have a look and see if there is something there that you might enjoy. And happy crafting this autumn, whether it's a rainy afternoon, a craft afternoon, or one of the dark evenings where you just want to try something new. Get off the scroll. No more doom scrolling. Let's learn something with our time. Some OG viewers might remember this blanket box. I got it for free. It was like chippy white paint when I got it. I stripped it back to wood. Then I painted it sage green. Today, I'm actually going to paint it the same color as the bed because I don't have any more pieces. I used to have a lot of pieces in that, I think it's aged vellum by Colour Trend is the color. But actually, this is the last item left in that greeny kind of tone up here. So I'm going to paint it in the same color as the bed frame to make it just all match. So now all of the pieces of furniture are either in that cream shade or they are in the wood. So you've got the wood of the writing desk and then 2 other pieces of wooden furniture. So I think it just makes it a bit cleaner. While there is a momentary pause in the noise, I don't think I'll be able to change into my cute autumn bed sheets anytime soon because the two cats are chilling, and because of all the noise and stuff, I don't want to stress them out. So I have been as quiet as I can be. Yoga's totally fine with the noise, but Bon gets a bit nervous. I have the two of them here. Over here, I have my lovely autumn bed sheets that have a squirrel on it. So I'm gonna put, these pieces are dry now so I can put them back together. I actually got a new lampshade, but only one of them arrived. I ordered two and that looks quite big, but when you see it with the little bunny lantern, I think it's going to be okay because it's not too much bigger than this one. I actually think it's the same size but just different dimensions. So that's where I'm at. I have painted. This needs one more coat just around here. I put the things back on, which I shouldn't have done, but I was impatient. I've just tidied up over here. I just have my basket of washing. Yes, so we are much tidier, but I have two sleeping cats stalling. Actually, I have something to show you. Look how dusty this is. Have you seen anything dustier? That is shocking. Now it was on top of the unit here. It belongs to that little suitcase over there. It's like a matching set, but it's quite heavy, so I don't really use it because it's impractical for traveling, but I have it there. And yes, the dust bunnies, I cannot keep up with the dust bunnies, and this is my own dust from me and the cats. This isn't even renovation dust. Downstairs is chaos at the minute, so I'm trying to keep up here as calm as can be. So I'm going to put everything back together as best I can. I think my second lampshade is coming tomorrow. So yeah, and then I can't put the sheets on yet actually because I need to iron them. And downstairs is a building site, so I'll do that this evening when the builders go. I also want to paint the chair as well. Remember that chair that broke my heart? So I'm just occupying myself with jobs up here while I feel like Cinderella. And was it Cinderella who was stuck upstairs, or was that Snow White? Rapunzel? Whoever was stuck in her room. Now, I have to say, I do really like this lampshade. Apologies about the banging. I love this lampshade. I thought it was going to be too big. It's 35 centimeters. I was going to get one of the small ones, but actually this is perfect with that one. So I just have to wait for the second one to arrive for over there. It is a slightly different shade of green, but I think when I stand back and I have, like, I think it's okay. I think it will be better if it was in like a darker shade of green. Also, just ignore the bed. The bed isn't properly made. Yes, loving this. Now to just wait for the second one to come. And also I want to get some hydrangeas, some real ones, pop them in a vase here and then just let them dry out, because I think like dried hydrangeas are lovely for autumn. Also, it's so funny. Up here looks like this, and I will insert a clip of what downstairs currently looks like. I don't know if I'm being a bit delulu. I can control the space up here. So if it's calm up here, it doesn't matter what it's like downstairs. Here I have freshly washed, adorable that I might add, autumn bedsheets that need to be ironed. But let's have a little look downstairs without giving too much away, because I will have a reno video coming on Thursday. I am not bringing freshly washed sheets down, so let me put me dusty Crocs on. But as you can see, little sneaky peeky, there is a wall gone. There is a lot of dust on the floor, and it's carnage. So will you forgive me for putting bed sheets on? Like, I could bring the ironing board up, but I'll bring the iron up. I do have a steamer actually. I have a steamer upstairs, so I could steam them in the morning. But the iron with sheets is just much quicker. So yeah, sneaky peek of what's to come in Thursday's video. But for now, yeah, I'm not bringing sheets down here. I was like, oh, I could whip out the ironing board, but I just know they will get wrecked. Now, when it comes to the bed sheets, I do prefer the iron and an ironing board because you just get a nice, smoother finish. And I love ironing me out bed sheets. Teenage me will be shocked to see 37-year-old me ironing bed sheets because she could never see the point of it. But hey, I get it now. I've had to improvise because we cannot access downstairs and it's too dusty to bring these lovely white crisp sheets down there. So I just draped this over the hanging rail that I had, and I'm just going to give them a steam. Now, I absolutely love this little duvet set, and I don't usually go for kind of themed ones. Like, I'm not a fan of, like, let's say a Christmas duvet set, but when I saw the little embroidered animals on this, I just thought it was too cute. Now I have to keep it real. A Kango hammer is about to go off, but behind me is so this area is really nice, really pretty, cozy, autumnal, and then behind me, yeah, we've got that too. Behind me, okay, my desk is fine. I've been doing a bit of work from here. We have the bed sheets that I took off because I cannot bring them downstairs yet. I have a basket of washing, and I have the cat's food, my laptop and equipment, bin, bananas, juice, basically while everything is being demolished downstairs. Anything I need, all my cups of tea, water, bananas, my lunch. Yeah, so even though we come around here and it looks nice and cozy and autumnal, over here, not so much. So there's a little behind the scenes. It's really hard trying to film. I'm literally waiting for them to stop so I can go. It's really hard to film an autumnal, aesthetically pleasing video when carnage is on downstairs. But I really hope you appreciate my efforts. And also, I'm really happy with what's happening downstairs. Noise is good. Progress. And I'm really excited to show you on Thursday's video. I'll pop in some sneak peeks throughout this video. But yeah, it's been hard. Also footprints as well. The builders have to come up and look in the attic. I'm gonna stop. They had to come up and look in the attic, so dust has come. I'm gonna go. Now coming this Thursday, I have the first installment of the actual brick removal. Walls are coming down in Thursday's video, so make sure you are subscribed, hit the notification, hype the video, whatever you gotta do, engage with it so that I pop up on your feed on Thursday. And if you don't want to wait and maybe you missed some of the earlier projects from the bedroom where I did some paneling, some wallpaper, some painting, this was around about winter time earlier this year and late last year. So check out the DIY diary playlist and you will find those videos so you can get your DIY fix in the meantime, because come Thursday there will be lots of exciting changes in the house. So cheeky thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.